Hello and welcome to another edition of Ask the Young Cow. I'm Leon Street, and today we are absent with Jack, who is normally here with us. And so normally you get the pleasure of two of us giving you our live weekly hangout. And so today's topic is a really interesting one, but before we kick off, what I want to do is just jump into, let me just find our presentation. The topic, and the topic is how to stop competitors using your company name on Google Adwords. Now, this is something that has come up quite regularly for a few of our clients, and so what we wanted to do is just give you the process of how we handle that. So if you are advertising on Google Adwords, where your ads show up on Google when people are searching, whether they're on a mobile phone like that, or whether they're just searching on their desktop, we want to show you the process that we've taken a couple of our clients through in order to stop competitors using their brand name, using their reputation, and in some cases, losing or causing our customers to lose sales, and then also having an impact on reputation when people find out actually it's not the company they were searching for that's using their name. So that's what the hangout is all about today. It's probably going to last around about 10-15 minutes. If we go over, it's just because I found something extra to talk about and go into a bit more detail. But what I'd like to do is jump back into the presentation. So remember, ATYC hashtag ATYC, that's the hashtag Ask the Young Cow. Every Wednesday, use the hashtag on Twitter if you want to hit us up with any questions or comments. If you have comments or questions, if you're watching this video after, so it's not live, you're watching it on YouTube, then leave your comments and questions in the comments box underneath the video on YouTube, where we'll be more than happy to engage and answer any questions or queries that you may have. And so remember, it's every Wednesday at 1 p.m. UK time, which is around about 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in America. And for our friends in Europe, you are 1 hour ahead, so that'll be around about 2 o'clock. Okay, let's get into it. So what I'd like to do is jump into the agenda. And so what we have is really, what do you need to know? Where do you need to start? What are the first steps type of thing? Now, you'll be familiar with this kind of image that we have on the right here, showing a search for Apple computers. So it's just a simple search we've done, or I've done recently. I've put the screenshot there, so you can see that what it's doing is showing some shopping ads, which are sponsored results. And then underneath, we also have the normal Google AdWords ads, where there's a yellow block that says ad, and then on the right we have all of these ads. Now underneath that we would have the normal organic website results listed there, but we're interested in today the ones that are in the ads. Now, as you'd expect, if you're searching for Apple computers, you're probably going to get a number of people who show up, because Apple, whilst they're manufacturers, are also distributors, because they allow other people to sell their products as either an affiliate or a partner to them. Not everybody has that kind of model. So today we're going to look at what is Google AdWords. So how do you get your ads on here in the first place, or how do your competitors seem to get their ads on here? We'll look at ads shown on Google AdWords, so ad text and keywords, what you need to be aware of and what the difference between the two is. We'll look at trademarks in the UK. And so if you're in the US or abroad outside of the UK, apologies, but we're only covering how to do trademarks today in the UK. Otherwise, you'll need to look and do some research for trademarks in your country. And then the final point is the process with Google AdWords itself once your trademark is in place. So let's move forward and take a look at what Google AdWords is. Right then, so you can see in this diagram here, we've got Apple iPhone, so we've got another product from Apple. I'm not actually an Apple advocate, but it just makes it easy for demonstration purposes. And just to prove that point, as I said, I'm not an Apple advocate. I do have an Android device, and I'd leave the brand name off for the moment anyway. So we're going to jump back into the presentation. And so, like I said, we're going to cover what AdWords is. So if you're searching on Google, doing a normal search, what you'll find is that the search results will show up shopping results and ad results. So for a given keyword, you'll also have the ad results that will appear on the right hand side. Most people are familiar with this layout. What people aren't normally or necessarily familiar with is the fact that these ads are put here by competitors or companies using Google AdWords. Now, AdWords is a tool that allows any business or person, individual, to advertise on Google. So to get your ads showing up either as shopping results or these ones where we have the yellow blocks here, or on the right hand side, you need to sign up for Google AdWords. Now let's assume that you've signed up for Google AdWords. If you've not got a Google AdWords account and you're unsure what Google AdWords is, check out our other videos. And what I would say is look for us on YouTube. It's Young Cow. And what I'll do is give you the web address a bit later for a free swipe file that you'll be able to get to give you a bit more understanding about AdWords. So we're going to assume that you've signed up for AdWords. So once you've signed up for AdWords, you can see we have an example here of, it's a snapshot of part of a dashboard on AdWords. Now, the important thing that we want to point you to here is that in AdWords, it allows you to create your ad text. So if you look at here, we have a title, we have 2 rows of ad text, and then a web address. So for each ad that you want to create, you have 4 lines that you can use, and your ad text and your ad is what we're looking at here. Now, linked to these ads are keywords that you bid on, and the keywords are generally the searches that somebody would type into the Google search, like here at the top, which would then trigger your ad. And so your ad would then either appear here, here, or on the right hand side. And if you have a shopping campaign running, it would also show your products that you have for sale. So in Google AdWords, we're looking at some example ads here. And then on the right, we also have some keywords. So on the keywords tab, these are the keywords that somebody would be bidding on in order to trigger your ad. So here, this is the really important part. If your name, your company name, appears in the ad text, like we're looking at here on the left, or on the search results, like we're looking at here on the left and in the middle and on the right hand side, if your company name appears in an ad that doesn't belong to you and it is a competitor's ad, now we have a potential claim that we can make against this company for using your company name. And as we know, with reputation, this is a huge thing. You don't want other people using your company name as a first step, because you don't know what kind of service they're offering, if they're actually fooling people by using your name, but then offering different types of products, or even they're offering promotions that don't match with what your company have, and therefore people phone you up and they eventually find your number or your web address, only to then be disappointed by, you know, cross communication because somebody else is using your company name in their ad. This has happened to some of our clients, and this is why I'm showing you how we tackle it. So let's say we found a company that are using our company name, and so we can see Apple, they're not going to really be filing trademarks because they want people to be selling as many of their products as possible. But in your business, maybe you are the only company that deliver the products or services that you want people to have, and therefore somebody else selling them or not a partner or affiliate of yours is a problem to you. In fact, it could be damaging to your business. So let's say we've found a company that use your company name in their ad text and we've seen it live on a search engine. What do we need to do? Well, in the UK, we have something called trademarks where you can trademark your company name. And so the definition is a symbol. So it could be a picture or logo, a word or words legally registered or established by use as representing a company or product. Now, if somebody's using your company name or even your product or service, and it is a trademarked product or service or something that is unique that you want to look at trademarking in your industry or niche, this is where you need to look at things and get the process started for registering your trademark in the UK. Now, in the video, we'll be putting the links to the trademarks and everything else that we put into the presentation and the Hangout today into the comments, into the description part of the YouTube video. What you need to bear in mind, though, with this is that you'll need to register your trademark. So you do need to look into whether or not somebody out there already has a similar trademark. Now, on the links that we'll be providing, there is a search option where you can search existing trademarks. And if anybody comes close to you, because what can't be done is if somebody has a trademark already registered out there and you're trying to register yours and there is a close match, you could be denied. And the only way you find out is actually after you've paid your hard cash. Fortunately or unfortunately, it's not too huge a sum to pay. It works out to around about £170 to register your trademark. And then for every additional class, which is like a category, how they categorize different niches or industries, you then pay a further £50. So let me jump back into the presentation and just take you through the steps of registering your company trademark. So as I said, it works out to £170. Each additional class or category, you would then need to pay an additional £50. The timescale works out to approximately 3 months. Now, in that time, you get a number of emails. First of all, confirming that they've received your application for trademark. Then once the searches have been done, they'll approve it to the next stage, where they then have to post your trademark out officially and publicly on the trademark journals, where any other company who opposes your trademark can then raise the complaint against you actually making a trademark. If you get past that 2-month period, then hey presto, you end up with a trademark. And there is an example one here. And so what you're looking for is, once your trademark's approved, they will send you another email or to the contact of whoever is doing this for you. And then what you'll see is that the status will then read registered once you click on the link to see your individual trademark. Also, as part of that link that they send you, that is your trademark ID. So you can see the example one here for one of our clients actually. So this trademark is live, registered, and can now be enforced. So remember, the whole point of this is we're looking at if somebody, a competitor, is using your company name on Google AdWords, and you don't want them to do that. It's damaging your reputation, it's damaging any potential offers, any advertising or marketing that you're doing, and really it's a conflict of interest, obviously. So these are the reasons why you would then start the complaint process with Google AdWords, but you've got to have your trademark registered in the first place. So let's move forward with this. If you've got any questions, then let us know. This can sound a bit complicated. If you're not willing to do this yourself, maybe you want to seek the advice of a solicitor or someone. The only thing is you may need to be aware of any prices or charges that solicitors have in place. So here's the process with Google AdWords. So you've got your trademark. Now we need to go to Google AdWords and figure out what we need to do. So you need to make, first of all, direct contact with an advertiser who is using your trademark text. So you find the company who's using it, click on their link, find them out, email them, phone them, make sure that they're aware, and then ask them to stop using your trademark. If you find that they haven't listened to that, then you're in a position to file a complaint to Google AdWords. You can also authorize specific AdWords accounts to use your trademark, either your own or those or partners you may have. Say you may have different branches, a franchise, or even just affiliated companies who can use it. Then you can approve them by getting the AdWords account IDs. And then if everything checks out, the company is breaching your trademark, they haven't paid attention to any warnings or requests you've sent them by email or phone or letter, you can then fill in the trademark complaint form. This complaint form goes to Google AdWords, and once they have this in place, they will then determine whether or not your complaint has been successfully held or withheld. So that's the kind of whistle-stop tour of how to stop people using your company name on Google AdWords adverts. So hopefully this has been very helpful to you, and like we've said in this slide here, you're at liberty now to use your brand text and not to have someone else make money or leverage your company's name or its reputation. If you've got any further questions, we're more than happy to help. My name's Leon Street. I'm your Hangout helper today. And if you want to get some more information, get our free Google AdWords swipe file with the link here. So it's youngcow.co.uk/Google-AdWords-swipe-file. It's probably easy just to click on a link, so we'll be putting that into the description. Now, remember, this is all to help you help your business. Make sure that somebody isn't leveraging your company name in their adverts on Google AdWords. If you've got any questions for us, remember, use the hashtag ATYC on Twitter. Leave comments in the video comments box underneath the video on YouTube. And we come to you every Wednesday live and direct, 1 p.m. UK time. So next week, Jack will be back off his holidays. I don't know what he's up to today. I think he's sneaked out of the office. We managed to get him out of the prison bars. But we enjoy getting your questions in and being able to answer them. So hopefully you can put these tips, tricks into place to help your marketing. Today's focus was AdWords. Remember, check out the other videos and hangouts that we've done on the YouTube channel for Young Cow. There's lots of great, valuable videos we put together that are attracting a lot of interest, and more importantly, have helped business owners just like you. So I'm just going to close out now, guys. And as I said, every Wednesday, make sure you tune in 1 p.m. UK time. I'm Leon Street. The logo is Young Cow. I'll catch you next week. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and have a great day.